I've never counted calories in my whole life, and I also don't diet. But these are the tiny micro habits that I do every single day that keep me naturally lean without even trying. And trust me, if you incorporate these habits into your daily life, it'll be impossible for you to not be lean. The first micro habit is morning hydration straight after waking up. Before you do anything else after waking up, it is so important to rehydrate yourself. You have just been without water for like 10, 12 hours. Your body is severely dehydrated. So what I do every morning, I take a tall glass of warm water, really important that it's warm, and I add lemon, Celtic sea salt, and L-glutamine into it. The reason why this is so important is because hydration helps boost metabolism, reduces cravings, and wakes up your digestive system, preparing it for your breakfast and every other meal you're gonna have throughout the day. Now, the reason why I add Celtic sea salt is because it adds extra electrolytes and minerals into your water to actually help it hydrate you, because a lot of the time people are drinking a lot of water, but it's not actually hydrating them because there's no electrolytes within it. So by adding the lemon and the Celtic sea salt, you're actually making sure that that water is replenishing and hydrating you. And L-glutamine is a supplement. The reason why I take it is to help support repairing my gut lining. Now, the second micro habit is adding protein to every single meal. Having protein with every single meal helps keep you full, satisfied, reducing your cravings throughout the day. It also helps stabilize your blood sugar and reduces your urge to want to snack throughout the day. And not only do I make sure that I have protein with every single meal, I also make sure that I have fats with every single meal. Healthy fats are so important, especially if you're a woman. It's vital for having healthy and balanced hormones. So remember to add protein and fats into every single meal. The third micro habit is eating an anti-inflammatory diet. So I eat gluten-free, dairy-free, refined sugar-free, and seed oil-free. I don't see the way I eat as a diet, it's just the way I eat. It's a lifestyle. But the reason why it's so important to cut out or reduce these inflammatory foods within your diet is because most of the time you're not fat. You're just inflamed or bloated because your body has so much inflammation from these foods that you're eating. Now, it's really crucial to understand that everybody has different foods which may cause inflammation within their body. For example, my body doesn't tolerate gluten, dairy, lentils, beans, but your body might be fine with lentils or legumes. So it's all about finding what foods work for you and what foods don't work for you. I really recommend going on an elimination diet, but obviously do your own research and do this at your own risk. Discuss with a dietitian or your doctor before you do anything like this. The fourth micro habit is walking after meals. Now, anytime I have a big meal, especially after breakfast, I always go for a 5 to 10 minute walk. This not only helps to improve digestion, but it also helps stabilize your blood sugar. This is because you are actually taking the glucose from the meal you just ate and using your muscles to actually absorb that glucose. So I try to make sure that I walk, even if it's just around the house. Just make sure that right after eating a big meal, you're not just sitting down or laying down and not moving your body, because moving your body after eating is crucial to minimize bloating, ease digestion, and help with absorption. Micro habit number 5 is light and frequent movement. So once you make light movement a habit, it's really easy to just do every single day. So I do 20 to 30 minute Pilates workouts every single day, no matter what. But I also do go to the gym 3 times a week. But even if I didn't go to the gym, the fact that I'm doing 20 to 30 minutes of Pilates every single day consistently builds up over time, and it's that consistency of this light and frequent movement that is helping me to stay fit and lean and allowing me to see results. I also aim for at least 8 to 10,000 steps every single day, because walking is such an underrated exercise for fat loss, for physical and mental health. And some extra things I do, which I've just incorporated and forget that I even do because it's such like a normal habit for me now, is when I've been sitting for 40 minutes or more, I literally just get up and do 10 squats. This is really good to make sure that your blood flow is circulating properly, especially after long periods of time of sitting or even standing. But not only this, if you are doing 10 squats every 40 minutes for the whole day, you end up doing a lot of these sets of squats. And it all collects up over time without you even realizing. The 6th micro habit is stop eating when you are about 80% full. So this is something that is really reinforced within Japanese culture, is to not overeat. Try to not overeat. Try to not even eat to 100% full. Try to eat to until you're about 80% full. This avoids overeating without even needing to calorie count, because you're just listening to your body. So for example, when I'm eating, I pause when I'm eating and actually check in with my body. And when I feel satisfied, not stuffed, I decide I'm done. Micro habit number 7 is high fiber and whole foods. My diet is predominantly based around whole foods and very high fiber foods. Firstly, both of these are really good for your digestion and good for supporting hormones, but also keeping inflammation low within your body, helping you to keep full and energized. Not only this, there's actually been multiple studies conducted around high fiber diets, significantly decreasing your chances of getting colon cancer. Eating high fiber is so important for your bowels, for your digestion, and just for your long-term health. Micro habit number 8 is time restricted eating. So I used to do intermittent fasting, which is when you don't eat until around midday. But after a lot of research and listening to a lot of podcasts, reading a lot of books, I realized that it's not actually good for women to do intermittent fasting because of the way that our hormones and our circadian rhythm work. So what I do instead now is time restricted eating. So I stop eating at around 7 p.m., 7:30 maximum, and this makes sure that my body has enough time to digest my food before I go to sleep, so that my body's not trying to digest food instead of actually resting and recovering, but also make sure that there's a big enough gap between when I finished eating the previous day and when I start eating the next day, making sure that all my food has been fully digested and give my digestion a break from actually digesting food all the time. It also actually gives your body the chance to remove any extra waste and toxins from your body. Micro habit number 9, and arguably one of the most important ones, is managing your sleep and stress. Even just one night of poor sleep significantly increases your hunger hormone called ghrelin and increases your insulin resistance. So it's going to be much harder for you to control your cravings, to make those reasoned decisions and judgments about what you are eating. And you're going to be sabotaging your own progress and your own goals. If your insulin resistance is going to be increased, you're going to have much more cravings throughout the day, and it's going to be difficult for your blood sugar to stay stable throughout the day. And if you have poor sleep, you're going to have more cravings and a slower metabolism. It's also so important to be managing your stress by going on mindful walks without any distractions, without your phone, by doing meditation, having slow mornings without grabbing your phone the minute you wake up. So it's about actually taking control of these simple human foundations, sleep, stress, diet, that really contribute to how your body actually looks like. And if you really take care of these foundations, it's going to reflect in your body. And being skinny and lean and fit is just going to be a bonus to being healthy. And my last habit is not snacking mindlessly. So I try to make sure that I have at least 3 to 4 hour breaks and gaps in between my meals. This also really helps with food noise if it's something that you struggle with. The moment your body knows that it's going to consistently be getting meals every 3 to 4 hours, it's going to stop that scarcity mindset around food and really help prevent food noise. But it also prevents accidental overeating and allows your digestive system to actually be able to digest all your food. If you're constantly snacking and eating throughout the day, your digestive system is not going to be able to have a break, which can result in bloating, inflammation, poor digestion, poor nutrient absorption. So I really just recommend trying to not snack. And if you really do want to snack or have dessert, try to keep it within the same eating window as your meals. Just wait like 20 minutes in between. This way you are still sticking to those 3 to 4 hour gaps in between your meals and not constantly raising your blood sugar throughout the day, whilst also giving your digestive system a break. So these are 10 micro habits that I do every single day that keep me lean effortlessly. And remember, these micro habits aren't about restriction. They're about supporting your body in a way that you keep your body healthy. And so staying slim and lean just becomes natural and a bonus. So make sure to comment which micro habit you're going to start today or tomorrow, and stay tuned for next week's video. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye.